sports. It's in the game.
That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Goff on first down. Being chased out left. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Gibbs. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first. A fight for it, And this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's gone. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Now gone. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break here. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. Turns into a long play on the post route, but he was there. What makes that so tough to defend?
When you run routes that pull extra defenders away from the middle of the field and leave it open for a one-on-one, and your quarterback manipulates that defender with his eyes, you can often get a big play right down the middle.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Once more, Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. This is caught by Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 49 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 33 yards. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This now a 3rd and 4. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Goff going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And Walker once more. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Smith going to move him around. Throwing now is Geno. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Gino. Going right back to Fant. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Smith. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? From the 50, it's Smith.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 50 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with an amazing diving catch. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A give for Edwards running right. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
13 next. Dragon 60.
Now Gino on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Gino now to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They snap it to Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and the Seahawks have recovered. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Jackson, and that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. Play action. Now Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. But we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to...
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's got a man, complete. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Into the air right away is Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They run for the first time with James Cook.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively.
And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Allen going to look to throw in the first play. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So much for coming out throwing, as it leads to an early second down and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete here.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 31 yards. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Play action. It's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have come back to make it a 2-point game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Allen will try to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rashawn Gary buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Edwards, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Being chased out left. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there.
Tonight, from Soldier Field.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Fields going to throw right away. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's again complete to Palmer. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Into space at the 45, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. An option give now to Mitchell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Fields. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
Here's a diving catch right side. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now motion left with Mooney. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 3. They run over center with Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Steps away to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head.
And he's in for the touchdown. on the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Ajabo racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From the 50, here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Open man, it's Palmer. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jackson on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 24 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. Look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future.
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw. Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep... And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there. And got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 42 yards. And the Ravens continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Ojabo able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. That's caught inside the 20, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got a man. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Tucker's kick is good. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Play action. It's Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
75 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And this is caught. Touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, it's Edwards.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nope.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That is caught.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Edwards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Mahomes. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 23 yards the final tally. Here's Edwards. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now it's Edwards. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They run with Edwards. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Edwards. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Patrick Ricard
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Gets this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Here's Pacheco.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Again, it's Edwards. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On second down, it's Edwards.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they will take a knee here.